Hey everybody, Mitch from AbelCine here at the Arri booth at NAB 2013 with Snehal Patel showing Arri Accessories, the Pro Camera Accessory line. It's not just for Arri cameras, they have stuff for everybody's shooting. Well, show us what's new in your matte boxes.
Oh, thanks, Mitch. We have some great things going on. We had a great success with the LNB 25. Which was our matte box that replaced the 5 and 15. It had a great thing like the tray catcher, a mount at the top for Cinema tape or our UDM1 ultrasonic distance measure, top flags that you can put on the top and bottom. It had a safety catch on it, and it was very modular so that you can actually take the sunshade off in a really nice way without having those little clips where we have captive screws, so that it was nice and secure when it was on, but it was really easy to take off and you didn't lose any of the hardware. And
it's really a solid design now. It's lightweight, but you don't have to worry about it getting flimsy at all, anything like that, and it can hold up to 3 trays. That's really sweet.
Yeah, absolutely, and I've actually tested it by putting lenses in it and kind of like laying it flat with the camera body just to see what kind of strength it had, and it kept it up really nicely, so that was good.
Sweet.
And so we moved on to the LNB6, which is now our 6x6 version of this matte box.
So this replaces the LNB4A.
Absolutely, and it already comes with the top flag, and it has the same type of features that you found on the LNB 25 with the tray catcher at the bottom, the mount, 3/8 mount at the top, 2 or 3 stages, and a new thing that you didn't have in the LNB 4A is the fact that you actually have clamp adapters.
Oh, it's so much easier to use than when you had to swap out things before. It was just a torture, and it's actually going to be much more sturdy, especially when you're really running around crazy with wide-angle lenses.
Absolutely, and we have sizes from 95 up to 162, so basically we're covering the one lens, which was the Optimo 24 to 290. That was always a problem, and you had to modify the backs. Well, now you don't have to. You can just get the clamp adapter that fits the size, and it's good to go. So really simple, easy, straightforward. Really cleaned up the line in terms of lightweight matte boxes.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the matte box for everyone for all things because it's so wide angle that you're really only going to need it for certain things. But for wide angle lenses or to go on the monster zooms, they're going to be able to have a clip-on matte box to be able to keep yourself small and lightweight. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and to mention, you mentioned the wide angle lens. We do also have support for Canon's 14mm. They have a brand new lens that came out that's super wide, and there's no matte box that doesn't vignette except for the LNB6 with the adapter ring, or of course the LNB4 as well. But that's the whole idea, is that we want to make sure that it covers all those lenses.
Pretty sweet. Let's see what else you got.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so I'm looking at a Sony F5. What do we have here?
Well, we have the accessories that you've actually covered in a great video that you have at AbelCine, and we have a product video for it as well. But the 2 things I wanted to mention is, we have the bottom plate, shoulder pad, top plate, top handle, viewfinder adapter, but we've also added this protection here for the plug, and that's part of the Pro set now. And
so this is now like standard part of the kit because it really, everyone needs it to protect that viewfinder connector.
Absolutely. And then also, you gave us some great feedback, some customer feedback, and they were looking for an offset mount for their microphones. And you said that it would be great if we can provide a solution. And within a couple of weeks, our product manager was able to prototype and then get the manufacturing process started. And we already have that part, basically, an offset mount for a microphone.
I was very impressed with how quickly Arri was able to turn that around in just about 2.5 weeks. This part is now available. It's the only microphone mount right now that's available to be able to put mic mount on the camera and be able to be offset so you can still grab the top handle and have clearance and really just be able to get in there. You can go anywhere, but that's a nice spot for it right there. Yeah. And it just makes it a really nice complete shooting kit.
Yeah, it's really important nowadays that when you have camera systems that are coming out really quickly, you have to be on top of it, listen to the customer, and provide the solution. And that brings me to the cage system, because that's exactly what happened with us here as well. We have a cage system that we were using for a dozen different camera systems, all the way from C300 to DSLR, which is our cage system 1. And here we have it just with the left side arm. But there are some cameras that the bodies are really tall, like the Epic or Scarlett, or the Canon 1DC. So
and you wouldn't want to go and just use one cage that can fit everything, because that's going to mean it's just a ridiculous huge cage.
Exactly. And then we have the challenge of in this one we're able to mount it onto the base plate, but you have a base plate like this, which is the Epic and scarlet base plate. Yeah.
Thin little piece, right?
Right. How do you mount a cage onto that? Well, we figured out a way to, instead of having a console like you see here, the front console itself has a cage arm on it, and then you can
So
put
that's one sort of complete piece here, if you will.
That's right, correct. And then that one piece right there, you can attach also a right side as well, just like on our Cage System 1. So you get more functionalities. If you need more mounting points or more safety, then you can get it all the way around. Or you could run with just like this one, just the left side, and go with that. And then the other...
And then this little thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes the littlest things are what really saves you.
Right, because sometimes you need a rod for a motor, and you want the iris rod in a certain position. So if on the Alexa we have 3/8 mounts on the side of the body, well, you can put this right in here, and now you could have a rod that comes out perfect for iris motors. And the great thing is, since it's the Arri standard with the 3/8 and 2 registration pins, it works on any of our systems, including any cage system, handles, wherever you see that hole like this. That's a 3/8 with the 2 registration pins. You can mount this rod bracket.
Okay. So this can go on this rig, it can go on Alexa, it can go on here, it can go on accessories that you make for lots of different things.
Yes, and we'll keep that kind of standard up, and we'll always make products that work well together. So the modularity is very important. You never can predict what kind of solutions customers will need. So the more options you provide, I think the better it is.
Terrific. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We'll be talking to you guys soon.